Hi, what's going on? Today I wanted to talk a little bit of Smash Brothers. It's been a while since I did a Smash video, and I have an idea for one. It might be the next vid, it might be the one after that, I'm not completely sure yet, but I might do a Pokemon one next. I'll be gone for a few days after this, so like, I'll have time to think about it. But anyways, I made a poll on YouTube a little bit ago, asking what you guys would like to see from the next installment of Smash Brothers. And I have a few thoughts myself, but before I bring it up and show the results, I do want to just say something. First off, this is not speculation. Smash speculation is the fucking worst. It's so fucking bad. It's literally just a bunch of people grasping at the tiniest fucking straws imaginable that somehow add up to their favorite Scrimblow getting in the game. It's just like, guys, did you hear? Sakurai fell down the stairs and broke his bones? Undertale. I hate it. It's the worst. Okay, this is not speculation. This is just talking hypothetically what I would like to see. Okay? And secondly, I'm not foaming at the mouth for a new Smash. I don't need one anytime soon. Honestly, I don't want to hear shit about Smash Brothers till like late 2023, okay? The team's got to take a break, okay? The time between games gets smaller and smaller, and it's like, I mean, I guess Melee was made in like a year, but that's different. But anyways, I'll bring up the poll. So I asked this yesterday, and I was a little surprised by I was a bit surprised by the way this went, honestly. I kind of expected one option to win by a landslide, and that's not what happened. But let's take a look at this. So, what do you want from the next installment of Smash? In the lead, 37%. Reboot, big gameplay changes. Big gameplay changes. 30 to 40 characters, but they revamp some movesets. This is what I want. I'll get that out the way. I want changes. I want something different. I think that's really, really important, personally. And then second place, we have nothing. No more Smash. That's fine too. I've said a couple times, I'm not a massive fan of Ultimate. It's definitely my least favorite in the series. But it's still a great game, even if I don't enjoy it. Okay? And I think it is a nice send-off to the series. It wraps things up nicely. It's got like a massive roster that, in my opinion, you just cannot improve upon. You can't get bigger than Ult's roster. I really don't think you can. And I think Sora, I'm not a Kingdom Hearts player. I'd love to try the series, but I haven't had the opportunity to. I think Sora's a nice character to end on, just because it's like a massive fucking flex. Like, who is harder to get in your game than fucking Sora? Jesus, you gotta fuck with Disney? Nah. But no more Smash. That's pretty high up. And then after that, we got Nintendo versus Capcom. Listen, I kind of put that here as a joke, but that would actually be fucking badass. I'd be down for it. But anyways. So, I want something different. I want something new. I want something exciting. I want something fresh. My three favorite Smash games are the first three. 64, Melee, and Ultimate. Wait. 64, Melee, and Brawl. Yeah, like, and a big part of that is that all three of them are very, very different, right? 64 is just combo hell, and I kind of love it. 64 is like a borderline Kusuke, and I kind of love it. I could watch fucking combo contests for hours. Funniest fucking game. Like, it's not that fast, but at the same time, you just get touched and you fucking die, and that's badass. Melee is a top 3 game of all time for me. I love the movement. It feels amazing. I love the community. At least in the EU. I'm not really familiar with the community outside of the EU. But the EU community is pretty fucking badass. I just love, like, everything around the game. It's so fun to watch. It's one of my favorite games to watch. And I love how even now there's, like, developments being made. That's so fucking cool to see. And then Brawl. Brawl's gameplay. Kind of cheeks, admittedly. But everything around that is phenomenal, right? The subspace, so fucking cool. Such a shame we never got anything like that again. Smash 4 had Dick, and then Ultimate had World of Light, which was complete garbage. Complete garbage. Like, honestly. I mean, maybe it gets good after fucking 400 hours. I don't know. I played like half an hour, and it was the least fun shit. There are diseases more fun than World of Light. It's fucking crazy. Subspace was badass. The music is incredible. I love Brawl soundtrack. It's so fucking good. There's so many bangers in there. And I remember just like spending hours reading trophies and shit with that amazing music. It's so good. But yeah, I want something fresh. I want something new. Because like Smash 4 is like a polished Brawl. And then Ultimate has a bit of Smash 4 in it. It's doing a lot of stuff different. Although not all of it for the better in my opinion. And one thing I will say, right? Okay. Something that I would pray the next Smash does. I don't want it to be crazy fast, right? It doesn't have to be like the fastest game in the world or anything. It doesn't have to be like Nickelodeon fast. But something I really want is for the game to not hold you back. This is something I think Ultimate is pretty guilty of. It's not the only Smash game that's guilty of it, but you can definitely feel it in Ultimate, you know? Like, Wave Dash sucks ass in Ultimate, and that's fine. That's just how the game is designed. But why can't I like slide off ledges with Wave Dash? That would be nice. Why is shield dropping gone? Everyone complains about platforms in Ultimate, you know? Let me get off. Why can't I fucking shield drop? That was like that's just like a standard, right? It's better for something to be in the game and have it be difficult than for it to just not exist. Like, just get good. And then like something that always bugged me, right? And it's a big part of why Melee a lot of the time is very, very fast. In Melee, if your run speed is much higher than your air speed, and you're running and then you jump, you keep your momentum. You just fly if you're a character like Fox or Falcon, and that's cool. I like that. But then in some of the later games, that's just gone, right? Like the biggest offender, in my opinion. I remember people talking about this so much. Captain Falcon in Smash 4 runs at like 1 billion miles an hour, like fastest man on Earth. And then you jump, and all that speed is just gone. It's just like, and then it's like, and it's so unsatisfying. It feels so gross. Just I want a game that feels free, right? I don't want a game where it feels like, where I'm like, oh, this would be really cool. Oh, I can't do that. It makes sense that I would be able to do that, but I can't, you know? I'd like to see Wave Dashing come back. No one dislikes Wave Dashing, right? No one actually dislikes Wave Dashing. Okay, Wave Dashing's cool. It's a cool movement option. There's nothing wrong with it. They might dislike how it is in Melee. And that is understandable, because it can be difficult, right? That's because Melee has no input buffer. Oh, that's it. Oh, input buffer. Fuck, that's a factor, isn't it? That's fine. Just don't go overboard with it, okay? Just have like a 3-frame input buffer. And that's perfect. Let's have that. No input buffer. I think it works for Melee, but it is a barrier. An accessibility barrier. It takes a bit to get used to. But at the same time, Brawl having 10 frames of input buffer? Yikes. And then Ultimate's input buffer is like, who is this for? Who does this help? This doesn't help anybody. That's mainly stuff that I would like to see return. I don't think... I know I've been talking a lot about Melee, right? I don't want Melee 2. I don't want Melee HD. Not everything from Melee needs to come back. No. When it comes to new stuff, right? I think the roster's gotta shrink, okay? I don't think there's any way around that. The roster of the next Smash game is gonna have to be smaller. Like, Ultimate's massive roster is very impressive. But it does dig a bit of a hole for the franchise. In that, how the fuck do you do that again? You've got 80 plus characters. So many of them are third party. The only way I see Ultimate's roster being surpassed in terms of quantity in any capacity is Ultimate Deluxe. And I don't want Ultimate Deluxe personally. I think that would be very underwhelming. And you might be like, oh, well, you're just biased because you don't really like Ultimate. Listen, I don't want anything Deluxe at all. I don't want Ult Deluxe. I don't want Melee 2. I don't want Super Smash Bros. 3D All-Stars or some shit. I just want something new, okay? I don't care what it is. Like, thing with Ultimate Deluxe is it's like, if I did like Ultimate, I would play Ultimate. That's the thing, like, I love Melee, so I play Melee. I don't need a Melee 2. I don't need a port of Melee. I definitely don't need a port of Melee. Nintendo will just fuck it up somehow. They definitely use, like, the PAL version of Melee. And even if they somehow got rollback, it would be, like, really, really scuffed rollback, right? Like, I don't trust Nintendo to port shit anymore. Straight up. On God. Nintendo have, like, reached that, like... They're in, like, Apple territory where they can do anything, get rightfully criticized for it, and then it will still sell 5 million in a week, so it doesn't fucking matter. They'll just fucking drag a ROM into a folder, sell it for $60, call it a day. Yeah, I really don't want just, like, a Melee port. So yeah, I think a roster of around 30 to 40 would be pretty cool. And something I'd like to see, right? I would love to see new ways to represent series and characters be found, right? Because obviously no one likes seeing their favorite character gone. But this is just like the reality, okay? This happens with pretty much every other fighting game franchise, just cuts characters between games and brings some back and cuts some more. And that's just how it is. And you know, fighting game rosters tend to get smaller and smaller, and that's fine, that just happens. That's how game development. But no one likes seeing their favorite character just go. So I think it would be cool if they could do, like, assists or something. Like, let's say Olimar got cut, which I would be very down with. I don't know if I've talked about this on YouTube. I think Olimar in Smash is a fucking disaster. I think he's one of the single, like, most poorly designed characters in any fighting game I've ever seen. You can feel the people who are tasked with making this character sit around a table and be like, what the fuck do we do? How, fuck it, make him do this. He throws the little goblin people at them. He picks them up. They're his recovery. Oh, actually, they're not anymore. Fuck Olimar. Who else could get cut? Little Mac. Little Mac seems like a character that they'd cut, right? No one's really a fan of how Little Mac's been turning out. But he'd be a good assist. You know, you just call him in. Maybe he'd, like... do like an uppercut or something you can follow up after. I think that'd be cool. And for the record, I'd be down with them cutting a lot of characters. Not just because I don't like them. Like, realistically, characters I like will get cut. And that's completely fine. That happens. Cut Luigi if you want. I know he's part of the original 12, but, like, I don't fucking care. How many times have they tried... How many times have they made Luigi? And he's just never been cool. 64 Luigi's kind of funny. And I like Luigi in Melee, even though, like, no one else does. But, like, Luigi has this amazing ability to be the least fucking cool character ever in, like, every game he's in. It's crazy. Yeah, fuck Luigi out the game because they're just like, guys, I got nothing. This is, like, our 6th try trying to make this guy fun. Make him an assist, I don't care. Give him a stage, maybe. Give him, like, 3 songs. Fuck Luigi. Something else I'd like to see is if they found new ways to represent series. Like, I was thinking to myself, like, okay, if you were cutting characters, what would the roster be like? And I was like, shit, well, if you wanted a Xenoblade rep, do you have Shulk? Or do you have Pythra? Like, Shulk for Xenoblade 1, Pythra for Xenoblade 2, like, which one would you do? And I was like, hey, what if you just cut both of them, and you had a Xenoblade X character? Like, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know what it is with, like, Nintendo, fucking Xenoblade X never being acknowledged. This might be my Xenoblade X bias coming in. I fucking love Xenoblade X. It's so fucking good. But I'd love to see, like, Elmer. That'd be kind of cool. But, like, I don't know. I think that's a nice idea. Like, I don't mind the amount of Fire Emblem characters there are in Smash. I know a lot of people do. But what I do mind is that it's, like, always the fucking pro tag character, right? Why not have some Fire Emblem villains? No? Or just, like, side characters. Why does it always have to be the character you play? I'd love to see more off-the-wall picks, like Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant was kind of funny. That was pretty cool. What else could you do? I don't know, maybe just, like, bring back Pikachu and Jiggs. Or maybe not even Jigglypuff. just bring back Pikachu, and then have like 4 other Pokemon, and they're all Pokemon that have never been in Smash. Like, they're all completely new. I'd like something like that. Something fresh, something new, you know, find new ways to represent series that have been represented in Smash for the longest time. I like that. I think that'd be interesting. I just realized I've yet to really talk about, like, new gameplay mechanics. The big one, I think, and I'd love to hear what people think, is I'd love to see meter. And I don't mean, like the shit that people complain about with DLC characters, like, when characters have their own unique meters and stuff. I mean just, like, actual meter. Okay? Like, EX meter. Like, maybe if you were playing Mario, Super Mario, and you pressed, like, R and B at the same time, you would spend a bar and he'd throw 2 fireballs? I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Maybe, like, if you brought Bowser back, right? Maybe make his side be, like, the melee one. Like Koopa Claw. Where he can either do a combo throw or the back throw. Or maybe make them both combo throws, right? So you have a DI mix-up, like, beyond melee. But, like, if you EX it, then you get the fucking flip, the flip. The one that kills at, like, 80 and everyone cries about all the time. That one. You know what I mean? Or maybe, like, if his up B, if you EX'd it in the air, it didn't have any invincibility, but it went much higher. Like, maybe if it was, like, the old... Like, doesn't... Bowser's up B in Ultimate goes a lot higher, right? I think it does. I forget. But maybe, like, if you EX'd it, it would be, like, the Ultimate one with more height. And if you didn't, it would be, like, the shitty Melee and Brawl one. You know? Just stuff like that. Or, like, Bowser's Fire Breath, right? Maybe if you EX'd it, it would be, like, a Pillar of Fire. Or, like, a Fireball. Stuff like that. I think meter... There's a lot you could do with meter. And you could give characters final smashes that would actually be, like, viable, right? Because, like, final smashes are cool, but you never fucking see them, right? Because they're just not viable in competitive play in any capacity. But, like, if you design the game around a meter, and, like, you could spend all of it to do a final smash, something like that, mate. Like, if you just incorporated them into the main gameplay better, I think you could do a lot with that. I think that would be really cool. And going back to what Oh, wait. Maybe you could have movement options tied to meter. That would be fun. Maybe not an air dash. That might just be my Nickelodeon bias coming through. Nickelodeon's air dash is straight up my favorite fucking mechanic in any platform fighter. I don't want to steal Nick's thunder. Let Nick have that. I don't know what. You can do fucking Roman cancels in Smash for all I care. I don't know. Have some cool movement shit related to meter. I don't know what, but, like, something. That'd be fun. And another thing meter would do is it would make parries more viable. I really like Ultimate's parry. I think it was a really cool idea. But a problem with the parry in Ultimate is that there's no incentive to, like, parry projectiles. And I know a lot of people suggested, like, having parry reflect projectiles. And I don't know. I think it would be cool, but I'm not really familiar enough with Ultimate to know if that would be a problem, right? If that just fucks every zoner in the game over. But instead of having it reflect projectiles, maybe parrying a projectile gave you meter, like Third Strike, right? So, like, projectiles are still okay, but brainless use of projectiles will just, like, get the opponent a shit ton of meter. Something like that, that'd be cool. I'm trying to think, what else would there be? I should talk about single-player content. I'd love to see, and I think this is realistic if you had a smaller roster, I'd love to see, the return of, like, target test with stages designed around characters. That was really nice. It was really cute. No? It's just a little thing that went a long way. Melee in 64. And I'd love to see... Oh, you know what? This is something Ultimate does fucking fantastically. The classic mode routes? Those are phenomenal. Those are really cool. Like how Ryu and Ken's are like stamina mode. And like you fight a green DK and Blanca's theme is playing on the jungle stage. That's great. I love that. Or like, yeah, you fight like, fight Zero Suit Samus and Chun-Li's theme is playing and it's a stamina battle. Stuff like that. That's really cool. I really like that. The Ultimate nailed that. That's one of my favorite things about the game. What else could you do? Oh, here's something. Right? Good training mode. Smash has never had a good training mode, and it would be really nice for them to kind of break that mold and just catch up with other fighting games. That would mean a lot. Maybe they're a bit iffy about showing hitboxes and stuff because like Nintendo. I think it would be nice. I think it would be nice if you could like see hitboxes and hurtboxes and stuff without having mods and shit. You know? It's a small thing that goes a long way. Oh, of course, if you're making the roster smaller, I would love to see a lot of characters get reworked, right? Have new moves to kind of reflect more recent installments. I haven't played Metroid Dread, but apparently Samus does a lot of cool shit. Maybe you could, like, incorporate that, because Samus has been the same for a billion fucking years. And, like, everything that they've changed about her has been lame as fuck. I can't even think of all of it. Oh yeah, they changed her Nair. Her Melee and, her old Nair from Melee and Brawl was fat as fuck. And then they changed it to the stupid fucking spinny kick. Like, ugh. Is Samus really the same other than that? I think that, yeah, I think so. Jab doesn't work still. They just decided, yeah, Samus is gonna have a shit jab forever. Fuck it, why not? Oh, she can charge in the air now. That's a thing. But yeah, I'd love to see older characters get updated. Why is Donkey Kong still just Big Monkey? Right? When the fuck does Donkey Kong ever spin? Like a helicopter? Like, he doesn't. It's just a thing that they did in Smash 64 because it was like, guys, just make the model spin fast. Fuck it, I don't care. And then it just stuck. It's like, what the fuck? Why can't he use his barrel? Where's Coconut gone? Where's Coconut gone? Give him a cinematic super where it's like the DK rap and the other 4 Kongs come in, they beat the shit out of him, and then DK pulls out the coconut gun and it's like, and then it's like boom, and that's the end of the super. That would be cool. I don't know where the fuck I'm going now. This is just me having like silly ideas. But yeah, I'd love to see a lot of older characters get new stuff, you know? Who else could you do it with? Okay, if you're cutting the roster, you couldn't do this, right? Because it's not a character you bring back. Can you imagine fucking Dr. Mario fighting with actual medical equipment? That would be, like, he's got a bone saw back air. And shit like that. He like, cracks the chest for a down throw or something. That'd be really cool. It wouldn't happen. Not in a million years would that ever happen. But that would be kind of fun. Just smacks the shit out of you with like an IV drip for his forward smash. And he's got like hella range. But yeah, these are like the main things I want to see. Okay, just something fresh, something new. As for characters I'd like to see, there's nothing too crazy. They put whoever you want in the game as long as the game is cool and fun. I'd love to see some Rhythm Heaven representation. That's like my only like thing I'd like to see when it comes to first party characters. It's Rhythm Heaven stuff. Other than that, I'm not too fussed. If they did have third party characters and like Ryu came back, it would be really cool if they acknowledged fucking Street Fighter games other than Street Fighter 2. Have some Third Strike music, have some Street Fighter 5 music. Like, please. Street Fighter's music is so fucking good, and it's just like, no, we need to have 2 versions of every song in Street Fighter 2. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? So yeah, this is the main thing I'd like to see. Just something fresh, something new. And for the record, I'm not trying to shit on people who want anything else, right? If you want something like from Brawl to Smash 4 where it's a small difference, that's cool too. I understand that. There's, ow, my knee. Nothing wrong with something being familiar, right? If you want Ultimate Deluxe, that's fine. I just don't want anything Deluxe personally, because I'd like something new. But there's nothing wrong with wanting Ultimate Deluxe. Ultimate is a really fucking good game. There's no way around it. And if you just want that again, but with more stuff, I don't blame you. I just kind of worry it'd be maybe like... It'd be like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where they don't really improve anything, and they don't add anything substantial, and then the game just prints money forever, so there's like no reason to do anything else. I don't know. I have my worries, but could work out. Who knows? I'm really fucking bright now. I think when I started recording, I wasn't that bright, and now I'm like... Let me know what you would like to see in the next Smash Bros. Installment, if you want one at all. There's also the possibility of that we just don't get any, and that's completely fine. Actually, before we go, here's an idea. Someone commented this on the poll, and I thought it was a really interesting idea. Like a traditional fighter that had the roster of the original Smash Bros, like the original 12. What do you think of that? I think there's a lot of potential for something cool there, but I don't know. I think that'd be kind of neat. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is that fuck Smash, Nintendo versus Capcom is the way to go. See ya.